Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back with another video. Now, this video is all about the recent news from Parliament that Kenyan Parliament has approved KDF. KDF stands for Kenya Defense Force, now to be on the streets. And the leading government has approved this in less than 30 minutes. Supremed by or headed by the Cabinet Secretary of Defense. His name is Aden Duale. And at the same time, we have the Law Society of Kenya, who they have actually sued the CS Aden Duale for this. And they have made this decision in less than 30 minutes to be exact. Why is it important, or why does it matter? The reason being is because tomorrow being on Thursday, and the Gen Zs, the angry Gen Zs, they have seen people died. Live bullets on the streets. Some people say that this is my first time seeing a dead person. This is the first time seeing or me holding a dead person with my arms. And they have declared, they have made a vow to the President Ruto himself that tomorrow we are heading to State House. And it comes at the time where everyone, all the eyes are on Kenya and what the president will do. The president, this morning, we saw a police reshuffle. Police being reshuffled. And the KDF, Kenya Defense Force, that's just like taking or now the country per se is under military control. The military, yes, the military now, they're the one, like somehow make the decision, but still we have Ruto in place, okay? And this is coming at a very crucial moment where guys from the opposition leader, guys, we have opposition MPs, we have parents, and also the youth themselves. The youth themselves saying our lives do matter way more than this finance bill. Our lives do matter than this finance bill. And the Union of Workers, headed by Atwoli, Francis Atwoli himself, he said, listen, President Ruto, this is my advice. I want you to scrap this entire bill if you want peace. We have seen in recent times that a lot of wealthy people, wealthy men who have industries, who have companies in Kenya, they have vowed to go. And some of them, they actually did. We have seen in the morning, okay, the KDF. And also yesterday we saw massive killings in a place called Githurai in Nairobi, whereby it's arguably per se that 45 or way more than 45 young men and young women were shot dead, ordered by the president himself. Ordered by the president himself. That's like a clean-cut massacre. And people vowed that tomorrow being on Thursday, they will head to the State House. We have seen the parliament being burned down. We have seen people burning the Kenyan constitution. We have seen people carrying the Kenyan mace, which primarily the parliament cannot function without it. We have seen the Senate and the parliament being turned upside down. We have seen the office of the governor of Kenya, His Excellency Johnson Sakaja, the office being burned down. We have seen the Supreme Court of Kenya burnt down. Comes at a time where it shows the angry people. We have seen the MPs who voted yes. We have seen their business that is being associated with them being burned down. We have seen some of the MPs and the national chair of Treasury. His name is Kuria Kimani. We have seen his house in Nakuru burnt down or arguably destroyed. And we have seen that the Gen Zs, they have no joke. They don't fear anything because death is the only thing left. After everything, they feel like they have lost hope. They feel like they don't have trust anymore with the current government. Trust and belief is gone. Why? Because the government wants to tax everything, even including the coffin, the death, okay? And they have vowed that tomorrow they will go to State House. And the president himself, he said, listen, I want you to deploy KDF on the streets. I want State House to be fully secured. Massive, massive security. Massive, with weapons and machinery that has never seen in the eyes of the citizens of Kenya. And this comes at a time whereby guys are mourning, guys are in grief. We have arguably the media is lying to people that one shot in 200 injured, while in reality is over 200 or even 300 or even 500 men and women. They've been killed. Innocent life been destroyed. And we have seen parents cussing Ruto. And they say our children's lives do matter. This finance bill is not important as compared to our children's lives. And we have seen the former governor of Nairobi, his name is Mike Sonko. He said that my advice to the president is please return this finance bill back to the sender, back to IMF, back to World Bank, and let's come with our own financial bill. And I absolutely know without a doubt that one thing the president said, he said that Kenyan has, when he came into office, when he came into power, he said that Kenya has empty coffers. This essentially means that the central bank, it had money 100%, but they have a headboard. They had a head ceiling whereby they couldn't borrow more. They couldn't borrow more because of the empty coffers, because we had debt, and the International Monetary Fund, the IMF and the World Bank, they have put a ceiling on it. And now Ruto must prove, keyword is prove to the IMF that, hey, listen, I have the ability to, number one, get debt, and number two, I have an ability to demonstrate that this debt can be repaid. This is why we see all over we've seen several taxes being introduced, and people are like, is this human? Taxing on bread, taxing on sanitary pads, taxing on fuel, taxing on cars, 2.5% on motor vehicle tax, tax on everything, tax on investment bonds. And wow, this comes at a very very critical time where Kenyans who pay tax are being quote unquote called criminals, okay, because they go to protest, okay, they go to actually exercise their right to picket and to demonstrate, okay, and to protest as well for their voice to be heard, okay. And it's so unfortunate that the parliament, they have decided that it will not be business as usual. At the same time, what it means that it won't allow media or live stream to happen, okay. This simply violates the right of freedom of information and right of media and free speech, okay. It's essentially you guys want to do things in broad secrecy so that people don't know what you guys are up to. But here's the thing, whatever is going up to in every secrecy, okay, in every dark, okay, in every secrecy, they surely a beam of light will come through. One of the MPs from Kenya Kwanza will leak, this is my prediction, one of the Kenya Kwanza will leak information what is going through, okay. So it comes in a very unfortunate time when Kenya is bleeding, and then you want to deploy more KDF force so that people can be killed, and the order is shoot to kill. We have policemen in the KDF, essentially they're targeting the heart, okay, and the brain, the left brain or the right brain, okay, but essentially the heart, so that with one bullet you are done, one bullet done, one bullet you're done. But essentially this country, this is the word of Francis Atwoli. If you want peace in this nation, reject this bill. Screw this bill. Don't sign this bill. Listen to Kenyans. Don't listen at Kenyans. So ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, I see you at the top. Peace.